Well, hey guys! Welcome to another Behind the Collector. Today, we're gonna take a look at Orko the Wizard's giant collection. There's 4 rooms. Come and take a look. And here we have him, Orko the Wizard. Thanks so much for inviting me into your living room, inviting me into all the other rooms of your collection. What would you say you focus on for your collection?
At the moment I focus on Batman, Nintendo, Funko Pops, and Lego and more.
Okay, awesome. I guess we're gonna find out because you're gonna tour us around over here. You're gonna guide us.
Let's take a look.
So here in the first room, what I'm seeing a lot of is Batman.
Yeah. This is my little Batcave.
I can see, I can totally tell that. I mean, everything's decorated in Batman. You even got a tattoo.
Yeah,
everything's Batman.
Yes.
That's awesome. But do you collect everything Batman, or are there like some phases or some like collectibles that you really focus on?
Mostly the animated series I focus on, and the 66 line. And I got some of the games I like. And the movies.
So what kind of statues are these over here?
Those are hot toys from the movies, from Batman, the whole lot.
You also got some of the old toys. These are actually the ones I used to play with.
Yes, these are the Kenner ones. I like the box art and just the card art.
You love the animated series back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched the cartoon.
When I lived with my grandmother.
You have like a favorite figure? Something that reminds you of your childhood?
Yes, that's over here. A Corgi Batmobile from the 60s.
Whoa.
My grandmother bought that for my father, and my uncle also played with it. My nephew, me and my sister, so it's a family Batman car. That's the most
it's a real
valuable item to me. Collecting for me started 20 years ago. I loved horror movies, and I saw NECA had Hellraiser action figures, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and RoboCop, and that's how it started for me. Hellraiser 3 was one of my favorite movies.
Okay. So this is what actually spawned your whole collection?
Yes, it started all from this. Then I got into Quentin Tarantino collectibles, Gremlins, and yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah, you also ventured into Funko Pops, I can tell.
Yeah, a little bit. The need was there. They're from everything pop culture related, from breakfast cereal to rock bands to anime series, cartoons. Movies, television series.
That's insane. Is this all Funko Pops?
Yes.
So there's no...
there's 4 walls at the moment. There's 1138 at the moment.
So there's over 1,000 Funko Pops over here.
Yeah.
And we can't see everything because they're in different levels.
I have them on my top price guide, so I can visually check what I have and how much they are worth.
Do you have like, are they really worth anything? Like,
do
you have like a couple of really pricey items in here?
The Tony the Tiger is around $500, I think now.
What?
I have some expensive ones.
Damn!
Also, some I bought for $13 and are now 100 or 200.
Okay,
yeah,
that's insane. So on this wall, we basically have an extension of what you were saying before. You collect everything that's pop culture related. You got Simpsons, some more Gremlins. You want to say something about this? This looks like almost a full set of NECA Gremlins.
Only from the mug-wise, I'm missing the last series, Series 5, I think. But for the rest, I got them complete.
You got some Toy Story. Is that like one of your favorite movies, or?
Especially Toy Story 3 and the little short movies with those characters in, I like a lot. On the bottom, it's my Quentin Tarantino collection. This is
oh, you got the samurai sword.
Real sharp blade from the Bride. And over here we have a very special figure. It's Samuel L. Jackson as Steven in Django. Why are they so special, you think?
Because, is this like a
NECA
grail?
made
Or?
about 1,000 of the 6 figures, and there was a lawsuit against slavery, and they won. So NECA had to cancel the line, but almost 1,000 got out to the world.
Okay.
But they actually they can't sell it to you. From this figure, there are about 150 figures worldwide.
That's known. That they're out there.
That are made.
Cool piece to have. Actually, when I walked into your room over here, this was the first thing that caught my eye. Usually, even when I was in America, I would see a lot of Motu classics, but this is the most I've ever seen.
Yeah.
How the frick did you get this? Because, I mean, in Belgium, it's kind of harder to get. Did you import this?
Yes, I had a subscription from America every year. So I bought all the figures. I have them complete now.
Is this a full set?
Yes, it's over 200 figures full set.
And all the castles and
yeah, all the...
Oh, you have to show me all the rarities for the people watching. What kind of special stuff do you have over here?
The most valuable stuff, I think, is a Fisto and a Tila.
Those are like commons in the regular toy line, right? They're not too expensive.
Yeah.
But over here, they're...
In the classics line, they're expensive. And this is a special item I got. It's signed by the 4 Horsemen. They are the sculptures of... those
they
figures.
sculpted all of these figures?
Yeah, and this was the first figure that came out, San Diego Comic-Con 2008, yeah.
Okay, alright. What is this? This is just...
This is the castle, it's over there.
Okay.
And with the King Grayskull in, when you drop the drawbridge,
there's a figurine inside.
Yeah, it's with lightning and sound.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if it works still, because it's 12 years old.
Okay.
Now.
Damn, it's already 12 years since they started this line. So for those who don't know, the Motu Classic line started out in 2008 as basically a subdivision from Mattel called Mattycollector, who started turning out, sculpting, and pretty much putting out every single character in the whole Master of the Universe universe. Not only did they reintroduce and resculpt all of the vintage figures, they also went into the comics, they looked over at the new adventures, they went into the She-Ra characters and put everything out. The last thing that is coming out is Snake Mountain, and he's got a pre-order on it, but first let's take a closer look to this awesome collection. Even the Italian exclusives like Gigantor or Megator, they got a re-release pretty much where He-Man originated from the Conan comics or the Conan movie. That got a new release over here. Even Gygor got a release. And if we look down over here, we actually got a Horde Trooper. Now, you can always tell you're dealing with a vintage collector when you see army builders like the Horde Troopers over here. The Horde is one of my favorites, so I'm pretty excited seeing this stuff. Over here we have a way bigger Castle Grayskull, which really makes you relive your childhood because, well, to like an adult collector like me, this looks like a toy I can play with. The other thing that makes it actually really difficult to collect this toy line over in Belgium is just the shipping cost. Looking at Castle Grayskull, the box this came in, try getting this out of the USA over to Europe. Going up one level, we meet all of the She-Ra cast over here and the dragons. Over here we have both of the dragons. Both times this is Grandmere, but one came from the comic, the other originated from the Filmation cartoon. And that's why they have different colors.
There's a Snake Mountain coming, and then the line is...
That's the final
complete,
thing.
yeah.
You have that incoming, so... Okay. What's like your favorite figure out of these?
My favorite figure, this is a Geldor. Why is this special to me? When I was a kid I had mini comics that came with the figure, and this one was on it, but they never released it as a toy. So that's why I was very excited when mattycollector announced that they would release this figure. Glad I got him. Okay.
Heel voorzichtig. Okay. Alright.
I'm not so glad I got him.
The He-Man Massacre 2020.
Alright, before we move on to the next room, behind this cabinet I actually found a couple of posters from the Antwerp convention.
Yeah.
I used to go over here. Is this where you found stuff?
Yeah, and also the third one is the first time I sold stuff.
Oh, you're like a vendor. You were like a vendor then.
Because I had so much and I wanted to collect other stuff, so I thought, yeah, let's give it a try, and it was very good. I even met Carrie Fisher when I was outside smoking a cigarette, so that was nice.
You met Princess Leia.
Yeah. Stood
What?
next to her to smoke a cigarette.
No way.
Yeah.
Any other celebrities you've met so far?
Jordan Hembrough from Toy Hunter.
You met the Toy Hunter.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. You've been collecting for how long?
Almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's like your hunting grounds? Do you go to flea markets, garage sales, or?
Mostly online and conventions. I went to a lot of conventions.
Now, we just took a look over at your Masters of the Universe Classic collection. Do you still have some old stuff left?
In the hallway.
All right. Is this stuff from when you were a kid, or?
No, unfortunately not. But I rebought a lot of stuff. I rebought all the stuff I got as a kid, and the stuff I wanted as a kid I also bought.
You even got all the dinosaurs. At first I was like, that's Turbodactyl, that's pretty awesome. Then you got the Triceratops, you got the T-Rex
that was a good Santa year for me. I came down in the living room and I got the 3 dinosaurs. I also got 4 figures, Squeeze, Scareglow, Ninjor, and I got Clamchamp. The grails of this collection, I think, are the Dragon Blaster Skeletor with cassette. I think it's.
What's so special about the cassette?
It's a Belgian card, and it came as a promo with a cassette in the store. It's the only one in the world that is like that, and it's graded by UK graders.
Whoa. Okay, that's pretty epic. What else is like? Again, you're doing the same thing like you did with the Motu Classics. You're
hoarding the horde.
Yeah.
I like the army build. I think they are cool. I always wanted one when I was a kid and dreamt of having an army, and
well, now you do.
Yeah, now I do.
What else is like a really
this
big holy
one
grail?
is a very special one. I looked it up on Google to research it a couple of times, but I can't find anything. There's a picture on it on He-Man.org, but it's a Mexican, Los Amos Tigre de Combate. I think there are 4 in the world left with the box.
Okay.
And I think it's the only one in Europe.
That's pretty epic. Can I hold it for a second?
What's different about other Battle Cats is it didn't have a card back. It just has the art on the front. It's not sealed in box, so be careful.
Yeah.
My buddy got it from a toy store in Mexico years ago.
Oh man.
And the reason they don't have much of those boxes because of the climate over there.
Yeah,
It's very
humid.
Yeah. So they bend a little in. Very proud of that one.
Looks like you downsized vintage-wise, though.
Yeah, my big Lego room used to be the vintage room. I had a lot of vintage toys. I had a lot of turtles, Thundercats. I had so much Grails. Yeah, sure. I sold a lot.
But you kept like the stuff that's close to heart.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is what I can display, and I'm very glad I got this, and it doesn't have to be more than that.
So you got the giant living room.
Yeah.
We got one more Lego room that we need to go take a look at.
Yes.
And this is your game room.
Yeah,
You're living the dream, man. I mean...
Thank you. It's my Nintendo room. Oh,
This is the Nintendo.
Nintendo. What's so special about this location? My Game Boy. It's my Game Boy from my childhood. I got it from my grandmother. I played a lot of Tetris on it. Also, this one is the only box game I got left from my childhood, so it's very nostalgic to me.
Do you have like a favorite game? Doesn't have to be on Game Boy.
Tetris is my favorite, and Wacky Sports I like a lot. Probotector 1, Super Mario Land, Robocop, and The Addams Family. That's the games and Tiny Toons. That
Okay.
wraps up my Game Boy childhood.
So Orko, on that side you got all your games. All of them are boxed. You don't collect any loose ones?
No, I got a few from my childhood left from Game Boy, but no, I like the box art and I like to see them visually.
And on this side, you seem to have like a figure fetish. You got
yeah.
lots of mushrooms, lots of these amiibos.
A little amiibo collection.
A little.
And some mushrooms, yeah. I like Toad and Link. Those are my favorite characters of Nintendo. Mario Kart is my favorite game. I like it on every system that has it. I have all the games. Even got a trophy from the Nintendo store.
You got a Lego problem, don't you?
Yeah, it's one of my problems. I like Lego.
I like Lego too, but
I like it a lot.
I don't even know where to start. Usually it's like, well, this thing looks cool, but I mean, this room is kind of out of control. Usually I know like, hey, let's talk about this thing, but there's so much Lego coming at me.
Yeah.
You have a problem, don't you?
Yeah, a little problem. That turned out to be a big problem.
Yeah, but this seems to be like one of the places you spend a lot of time. I mean, you got this huge ass table here.
Yeah.
This is to really construct all of the play sets.
Yeah, I like to create my own creations for my mug displays when I'm at brick conventions.
Oh, okay, you do those too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Last year, the first time in Antwerp, and that was a success. So I'm gonna keep on doing that next year too.
Is there like, I mean, there's too many play sets. We can't talk about everything over here. What's like one of your favorites, or is there anything special in here you want to talk about?
The newer stuff, The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, I got complete.
That's pretty cool. One thing that is catching my eye is stuff I used to be like insane about.
Yeah, we're
That's
gonna
the
go
older Lego stuff.
to the other side.
This is pretty freaking sweet. I used to have this little play set right there.
Yeah.
I mean, if I would own this would be one of my holy grails. Is that the same way you feel about it, or?
The stuff I had as a kid, this one and also this one and this one, they are very special to me.
When did these come out? Like, when were these released?
I was 4 years when I got this one, I think, from my grandparents. And then it started to evolved into a little medieval scenery.
What's the plan with this room? Why do you have this room?
The plan is when I turn 40, I want to start building a huge medieval display. I've been collecting for years now, castle stuff and separate bricks that you find under the table sorted out. And yeah, that's my plan, to have this full with castle themed.
Have like an actual scenery.
Yeah.
I have a couple more questions.
Yeah.
How do you pay for this stuff?
I do overtime and I work on weekends, and I've been doing that for almost 20 years now, so if I didn't do that I couldn't buy lots of toys every month. So yeah, that's how.
So you just do overtime and all that money goes into your collection?
Yeah, night shifts,
okay.
weekends.
But you actually get to live your collection, because usually we ask like,
yeah,
when you have a collection this big, how do you actually enjoy it?
I live in it. It's my man cave. I choose to live alone. I'm happy, and yeah, I'm living the dream I used to have when I was a kid. Inspired by the movie The Toy.
A guy who actually gets to live the dream. He gets to spend his days surrounded by toys, surrounded by games. In the end, toy collectors, there's nothing wrong with us. We just enjoy the toy. So I think we're gonna stick around a little bit more. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really cool experience getting to check out Orko's collection over here. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Ja, maar ik ga babbelen, hè. Zoals beat wel close-ups zo daar, maar is dat goed? Je kunt daar ook aan draaien, hè.
Ja, ik weet het, maar dat is niet nodig. Okay. Blijf eraf. You don't tell me what to do.
This room, it's the biggest room and it's dedicated to Lego.
Wat de hel, ik in de living zit, joh.